everyone. In today's video, we're going to walk through a simple trivia quiz app code built with Python using tkinter for graphical interface. This app fetches trivia questions from API and displays them with randomized answer options. Let's break into step by step, starting with the code setup. Firstly, I would like to begin by telling you the libraries that I imported into my Visual Studio Code. Number one was tkinter, another was request, thirdly random, and lastly urlib.parse. Tkinter is for creating the GUI request, handles the API request to get trivia questions. Random is used to shuffle the answer options, and urlib parse helps decode the URL encoded answers from API. Over here, this is my API. I created an account on the trivia website and I selected the level to be medium and a general knowledge topic. And the questions were for 40 questions in total. We define the fetch trivia questions function. Here we make an API call to https opentdb.com to get the 40 questions from the general knowledge category. With the medium difficulty, the API response is in JSON format, so we parse it and extract the questions, correct answers and incorrect answers. We then shuffle the answers to randomize their order and store each question with its answer as a tuple in the list. So this code was just to fetch trivia questions from the API. The reason I chose this API was because I love questions and I love multiple choice answers. So it was perfect for my data-driven app. Next up, we have the function that displays a question. Now let's look at the display question function. It manages how the question is shown on the screen. We track the current question index with the current question index, and each time the function is called, it updates the GUI with a new question. If there are any more questions, it also updates the answer button with the shuffled answers. Once all questions are displayed, the game ends with the completion message. As you can see over here, this is for the index. Over here it displays the question and answer, and if there are no more questions, it says quiz completed, thank you for playing. This is the completion message. Next up, we have the checking answers. When a user clicks on the answer button, the check answer function is triggered. This function compares the selected answer with the correct one. And then, if the answer is right, the result label shows correct in green. But if the answer is wrong, it shows incorrect answer in red. After checking the answer, we call display question again to show the next question. It fetches all the questions from the API and also the answers. Next up, we have to set up the GUI elements. Now let's talk about the GUI setup. We initialize the main tkinter window using tk dot tk brackets to set as the title and add various elements, a label of the questions, 4 buttons to answer, and a label for the result message. Each button is linked to a specific answer and calls the check answer function when clicked. This is for the answers. There are more answers like in the app. Finally, we call the display question to show the first question and enter tkinter event loop with root.mainLoop brackets. This keeps the application running and interactive until the user closes the window. That's a quick overview of the code for our trivia quiz app. It's a great example for using tkinter for building a simple interactive GUI application, and it integrates an API to fetch real-time data. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helped you understand how to build something similar in your own project.